You know what? I should probably just do a voiceover for this because I'm probably fucking it up. Okay, I'm gonna do the raccoon makeup. I'm starting out with the Strobe Cream by MAC. It's just like basically highlighter stuff that I just put up. I'm gonna put it around my eyes because what I want, I'm gonna create pockets of light and dark. And so one of these pockets are like my inner eye sockets. And what I found with Taylor was that using highlight in these areas was the most helpful. And shimmer across the board made it a lot easier to one, pack color on, and then two, make her stand out. So I'm gonna be using a Panda palette. It's just a black and white palette. You guys can use this if you'd like. Taking the white, I'm just gonna pack it on the inner corner. And then I'm gonna bring that white down to my eyes. I do eyeliner that carries right here. You guys don't have to do wings. This is just my normal eyeshadow. So, eyeliner, sorry. And then yeah, I think we're gonna drop. I'm just gonna pack some more in. And then that's it. I am using this FM. It's a Wet n Wild white thingy. Andi, you can also use this Ben Nye white. And then I'm putting the white on this, and I'm mostly going to center it around my nose. So, your nose is another pocket of white because you're making that snout. And I think it's just gonna be easier to put a crazy amount of white on, and then wipe it off later. So right here, we're basically creating a heart shape up here, so you see all that. I'm just gonna keep packing it on, You can go back and add white, but it just blends. It just smudges a lot. That's a problem. It just smudges. And bring this white down. So this is just the framework. This is just a frame of your little mask. This is all gonna get wiped out. Or you can blend it out if you want. I don't think you do though. I think it's cuter just to do it as like a little eye mask. And then maybe I'll just bring some of this in just to, you know. It's gonna get covered up anyway, so why not? Why not blend it? Maybe this will end up making her face look cohesive. What happened to my eyebrows? They gone. And I'm taking the Ben Nye Black. I love this shit. This shit has been pitted. I adore it. Now I'm taking a flat brush. I'm so sorry, Andi. I should have been telling you what brushes to use. One of these. You can borrow it from me if you have to. And then just dabbing. You might need a wet yours. I don't know. I use my Ben Nye palette enough that I don't really have to. And then what I'm doing is I'm creating the initial mask. And always go wide of any need to. So even though this line is coming down all the way right here, I want it to connect to this little bit right here. But I'm gonna leave myself this room because of how much color I'm packing on right now. And if I fuck this eye up, then I might have to make up for it by adding some more to this eye. And if I start way too close, to the actual line that I want on this side, then I have nowhere to go and I can't add anything without it closing your eye in. I say my eye like I'm doing this for me. Okay. Now you have your entire outline for your eye, pretty much. Just kidding. We're gonna bring this down. So you're almost doing like a skeleton shape. Think Jack Skellington. Now you basically have it all outlined. Sorry, I apologize for that. So we're just gonna bring it up and we're gonna start creating brush strokes up top. So I'm not here, it's amazing eyebrow, but see how I'm just gonna lay it out. And I'm gonna change the color back over here, where eyebrows. Okay, and then you see how we build it all the way up. Now we're gonna build it all the way out. And then we're gonna try and shape the nose like a little bit. We're connecting this line. And this line is gonna pull right here, just beneath the nose. Except we're not gonna go all the way into the nose. We're gonna start where your inner corner of your eye comes down. We're gonna start right there. Also, you're mother freaking raccoons. Raccoons ain't symmetrical. So we want your mask to stop right here. We want to bring it up to the nose pretty much. So all of this white right here is going to get wiped off eventually. And then you see where this white is? We're going to create the shape of a mask all the way up there. Next, we're just going to come in here and fill this stuff in. Just like so. Yeah. So it doesn't have to be the straight line right here, because we still want to make this feather detail and we want it separate from your hairline. So we're going to create this little divot here around your eyes, so we don't have to carry this mask all the way back to your hairline in order to get that feather detail. Also, people just aren't going to see it then. You have to like somewhat orient it to the front of your face. We're going to do your itsy bitsy cutie nose. So I'm going to start doing the bottom first. I want my nose to appear super cute and dainty, but really wide, because I still want it to give raccoon. You guys might want different types of noses. So Andy, you might want to bring this down more. And I'll show you how you can do that to make it obvious that. Thank you, Mama. Oh, I love quesadilla. And then I'm gonna make this little bump right here. Oh, look how cute. I'm gonna bring it around right here. So, to make your noses appear shorter, we're gonna bring this black up on top of your nostril. And we're gonna create a fake base for it, still on top of your nostril. So you see how my fake base is right here? Or my real base is right there. I'm just gonna say, no, it's not. And ignore it. So my nostril starts here, but nope, psych. Ah, the itsy bitsy raccoon. I don't even know what my battery's at. My phone is dying. We're gonna start packing this eye. We're gonna close your eye in a little bit, and we're gonna start shading this upper corner down. So I'm still taking this Ben eye. I'm still working on Ben eye. I'm just gonna press it in. And you know what? I'm just gonna start pressing the black in all over. We do still have that white base, so it's still giving that black something to sit on, and it's gonna Like, see this, how this white is coming through. That's good, that's gonna create texture in your face. It's gonna look more like fur. I don't actually know what I'm talking about. I have theories of what I'm talking about. We're bringing this in just about, okay, let me stare at you straight. A little bit on the outside of my pupil. So you see where my pupil is? We're gonna stop. Does that make sense? And then I'm just gonna leave it like this for the moment because although we're outside the pupil, I wanna blend this in more with actual eyeshadow. So I'm gonna take this brush and then we're also gonna fixate on the nose right here. And we're gonna make sure that everyone knows that you guys are snatched nose baddies. And also, even though you do have human noses, you also you have snouts. And you need to have something leading out to your snout. Oh, we're gonna create a little bit of a snout, and it's gonna be a snatched baddie. So, Viola, survival of the flyest. I'm gonna take my black and white palette, my panda palette. Isn't it so cute? And I'm gonna take my fluffy brush. This is a flat nose fluffy brush. But if you can get a rounded fluffy brush, that would be a lot better. You definitely should. I'm gonna take this super sparkly black one, and I'm gonna pack it in on top of the black Ben Nye we just put down, that black cream. I'm gonna tap it in so that blend it in, shall we? This is it blended. Notice how by no means is it perfect. Some helpful tips while you're blending. You want to start from the inside and work your way out. So blend to the outside. And then you want to hold your brush super light. One way to ensure that you can hold your brush super light, is to hold it by the outside. So like if you're gonna hold your brush right here, you're gonna have a lot more control right here than you do back here. It's gonna force you to become light and airy with your motions. And you can use this light and airiness to take, instead of your blending brush, flat rounded tip that we have, we're gonna dip it in our powder. I'm still using the black with sparkles. Just gonna pack some of that black in there. We're gonna use that fluffiness to start making these hairlines that you have right here. Remember how I did it before? Well, that needs to be looser this time. Less control. Cute. Now I'm just gonna take this still packed with the eyeshadow and just slightly start bringing it in more. And now we're gonna do the same down here, where we're just gonna sculpt that muzzle, whatever, what the fuck ever. Okay, you see this little gap right here? I'm gonna start bridging that right here. Just slow, feathery brushes. This is gonna give you that, oh, it's a mask, it's a nose look. So you have this still sculpted point right here. You're just bridging that little bridge of your nose. Then we're gonna take some more of that black, pack it on. And we're just gonna create a little V. We're gonna mirror this heart shape right here. There you go. Okay, now we're gonna work on feathering this out more. So I don't have anything else on this brush. This is just excess black that I picked up, whether that be from eyeshadow or the cream. And what I'm doing, see this white line right here that blends into my skin? I'm just going slightly over that and onto my natural skin. Now, I'm just gonna go back to the nose. I'm just gonna blend it in just a little bit. And now what we're gonna do is, because your nose has lost completely all dimension, we're gonna take our white brush, our brush with white on it. We're gonna tap really heavily back into this white, so nothing but white is on our brush. This is important because that cream is going to want to stick to whatever's on that brush, and that brush is going to want to stick to whatever cream it can find. So I have to have enough powder on my brush that my brush won't pick up the cream. And now what we're doing is we're just adding a little bit of shape back to the nose. You can make this a heart, Taylor. You can make this something cute, maybe even flirty. It's just to help add that little dimension. And then we're gonna take our black. We're just gonna, this time we're gonna blend in. So from the bottom up, from the sides in, from the bottom down, just to make it a little bit more defined, a little bit more blended, but we still have control over what we're blending. So my nose is not a hole anymore. And we're gonna take a really fine brush, any just flat brush that you can find. There we go, look at that. We're gonna dip it again in the white, just like the same thing. You are gonna try and be making defined lines with this white. We're gonna create whiskers here. We're gonna go from the inside of the muzzle out. Don't worry about it. You have fur. It's supposed to be textured. And then another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit more of this. I'm gonna put it right on the edge of my sponge. I'm gonna use this really hard corner to make the really fine whiskers. See that? Doggone it, there you go. You have little cute whiskers that look like little fairy dusts. And you can get a brush and blend these out or something. I just think they look cute as little dots. Itchy bitchy dots. I'm gonna go in and like a little bit more white. Right. We're just gonna keep taking this white and putting some of this texture back in. Does not have to be perfect. I'm just doing this because I prefer a lighter look. If you really want to be dark and moody and emo, you can do this. I'm just bringing this in closer to the eye, so that furry look comes home a little bit more. And I'm gonna wipe this section clean. I'm gonna take this pen and my regular black brush. I'm gonna start filling out my upper lip. A little line, a little divot, and then you're bringing the corners of your nostrils down to that line, so you have a little bit more of a snout shape. Great. Okay, I'm noticing that this Ben Eye is rubbing off like crazy. So what I'm gonna suggest is buying Maybelline liquid lipstick. I will link it for you guys. I'll link you